Hello.
Bonjour.
Howdy. We're doing the third video in our Matagot trilogy.
Let's just get right into it.
This is Paris, New Eden. You are in Paris, and Paris is in a post-apocalyptic state.
This is a reverse worker placement,
Kind of.
dice drafting kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where you're taking certain characters, the certain little people from different areas to reap the rewards of that area while also gaining the benefit of having that person for bidding later on in the game.
So when you draft a die, you're going to get that character for bidding purposes, and then you're also going to do the action on that location. Over here, you're getting food, which will allow you to feed your people and your population. In this region, you are going to be able to get these what represent die faces that you can use during the bidding phase.
Now, when you go over here and you take one of the die from here, you can either have the selection of one of these objects here for completing some of these goals, or you could have this, which is going to give you first player for next round, or this little bit right here, the baseball bat, you help to determine ties.
And then over here, you can get more goal cards, which is very helpful for endgame scoring and also to get additional buildings out on the board. Now, the last area is the spiciest.
It is the huge spicy boy.
So each season, there are 4 seasons that you play out over the course of the game. There are different goals that are randomized and put out. And there are 3 of them at the start of the round. But whenever you go to that location, you get to remove one of those options from play. So at the end of the round, there's only one scoreable goal that is public that everyone knows about. The second half of each round is where you draft the locations, and you do so by showing how many of your different characters you're going to dedicate to that location. So if you're vying for a Tinkerer location, the yellow ones, you're going to show all of your yellow dice, and you can also choose whether or not to use your yellow tokens or any wilds. But once you've declared how much of that resource you use, you can't go back on it, so other people can essentially outbid you. And then once drafting is done, you get your choice of one of 3 different cards, which will have different abilities and symbols, and there's a lot of really interesting choices depending on the missions you've collected, the one goal at the end of the round. Like, there's so much nuance to what's going on.
And the interesting part of the bidding process is that when people are looking around at other people's boards, they're going to say, so they only have 1 warrior, but they have 3 warrior tokens. So
Right.
they could essentially bid up to 4.
When you use a token, it flips to its other side and becomes a resident in your area. More importantly, it adds to your population. Over the course of the game, your population is going to rise, and depending on how large your population is, you can, at the end of the round, feed them for additional points. You're not punished for failing at getting those additional points, but if you succeed, you can get up to 10 points per round from that, which is crazy. But the more of those tokens you use, the bigger the population, the harder that is to feed your people, because it's a huge resource sink. I really enjoy this game a lot.
I love this game. I don't know what else to say about it. It's so... I've never played a dice drafting game that's so, I don't know, engaging.
Yeah, I mean, I've played dice drafting games before. I recently had the opportunity to play the spiritual sequel to Quacks, Taverns of Tiefenfall or whatever it's called. And that had some neat elements to it, but that was very much a solo experience. This is something where you're constantly vying for resources from other players, and once all of the dice from a specific region is gone, that's it. You can't do that action anymore, and so you're constantly planning around what everyone else is doing. Are you going to remove the goal that I need to stay out there for the victory points at the end of the round? Are you going to take the one resource that I need in order to do the thing? Or are you going to take the bet that, now I have to compete with the fact that you win all ties? Like, every choice feels meaningful. Every decision feels impactful, not just to yourself, but to everyone else at the table. This is a game I could see us keeping.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we need to visit it a few more times and visit our collection a few more times to see what it would replace, but this is a game I definitely want to play a lot more of.
Oh, absolutely. I can see myself breaking this out probably every game night. I could see myself talking about this for the next coming weeks. Like, it feels complex enough that you don't feel bored, but it's light enough that you could introduce a newer player into this game and they would fully understand it.
Yeah.
It's great.
So yeah, that's Paris New Eden. This is the end of our Matagot trilogy. No! I know, but hopefully we'll have the opportunity to do this kind of thing again in the future. Thanks so much for watching the Cardboard Herald. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, on our website. We have our other 2 videos that we did on Cairn and Papillon, so be sure to check those out. And yeah, let us know what you thought about this game, about the series, about, you know, this new format in the comments, and we will see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, we have all kinds of other reviews, interviews, and recommendations via writing, podcasts, and video here on our channel and website cardboardherald.com. Our content is audience supported, so if you want to show your support, please visit our Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Cardboard Herald.